is going to be the first of one of our little video news segments. It's off the cuff. I don't have a script, and it's also going to be kind of paused and edited so that as I move around the pieces of this, there's going to be some little glitches, but bear with me. The big piece is, and I wanted to do this, is there's some exciting news in that hopefully September 1, we're going to be moving the gym. The entire office park was sold last November, and the rental rate for this space increased to the point where it was no longer feasible that we could stay here. Just the rent got too high, and in order to make it work and keep you guys at the rate you're paying now and not have to move people up over $200 a piece, we're gonna have to move the gym. So, personally, I think this is one of the most exciting things that's happened to me in a long time since we moved here. It's not going to create an impact on you guys because actually, in a later part of the video, we're going to walk you and we're moving right across the street. Not even across the street, across the parking lot. So most of you already park in front of the new gym when you're coming at night. We're moving down and taking over a 10,000 square foot space across the street. It's one of those where it's going to free us up to do all of the same stuff we do now, while also enabling me to keep everybody in a price point that's affordable for everybody, because that's been one of my key things from the start of this gym back in 2008. And I will, in a second, walk you through kind of what the layout of that place will look like, as well as how it will be a little bit different, and then kind of take you over to where it is. So that is the first piece of big news. It's kind of a secret, but not everybody. It's a secret that's been getting out a little bit, but it's one of those things. I met with the landlord yesterday, and it's now just a formality. The leases will be signed next week. And we're looking to have a little bit of build out done and then a move happen September 1st. So what I'm gonna do now is kind of walk through and show how that would be a little bit different structure than here, and we'll actually point to where that space is. So now Pam's gonna hit the pause button. So as we're looking at the front and the entrance to the gym. This is how far you will actually have to walk to get to the new gym. There. So literally, we're going across the parking lot. So we are looking at the 7406 C and D entrances to the new gym. So this one is 10,000 square feet, where the current space is 15,000. These two bay doors will be ours for being open, airflow running in and out of, as well as this glass door and the glass door over here will both be ours. The build out, the C entrance will walk into the kids area, which is going to be built. And then that D entrance over there is going to be the front door to the gym. So that's how far you will walk. You will go from that door and just come across the street to that door. So you're not gonna have to change anything in your daily routine. Very simple, just walk across the parking lot. So excuse Pam and Francis working out. You're probably wondering, what does 10,000 square feet look like? Actually, this is the exact same layout as the new gym will be. If you go straight down this row of poles to where the men's bathroom is, that's exactly the build out that the kids' room will have. The bathroom will be about 25 feet in from the front door, coming out about 10 feet, the same as the office and hallway is, will be another office, as well as the kids' room will be built out that same way with going in that C entrance. You would enter into the kids' room with the office behind it. The bay doors are exactly the same as we have here. And then the D entrance that I pointed out would actually be same as that fire door, where you would come in that entrance and it would be this series of poles across and this series of poles. So these first two sections of what we have now are what the new space will be. Look at Francis hitting them with solid form. Now, this little electrical closet and the sprinkler closet will be gone, freeing up some space, and there's a second bathroom that will be along that right-hand wall about 25 feet in, same as the other space. So where the CrossFit section sits in the back will now focus on being and shift right to along this row between the walls. So it would shift from being the back half of the gym to actually being the right half of the gym. All of the equipment will go right down the middle, kind of like it is now, but it'll be coming down these center poles, kind of like the weights are. So that'll break the gym between the CrossFit side and what will be our boot camp side, as well as a new program starting up in September, which we'll give you information on. The giant monkey bar rig will basically sit right where this rig is. It'll sit right where that is, with our Olympic weightlifting platforms going along the back wall here, so that we've got strength and conditioning area in the back with the monkey bar rig and the squat racks, and then that front half going up towards where the bathroom is will be the boot camp area, as well as any new programs. The front half of the gym in the new place would be similar to this, where you're gonna come in the front door. You're gonna have about 20 feet into the gym before you hit the bathrooms. This is all gonna be matted out, and we're gonna have the cubbies come along the back side, and then they will link up with a couple couches that will go along the side, along with all the mobility tools, which will go on that brick wall. And there's going to be a TV up there for ROMWAD and everything there, and that's going to be hooked up to a little Chromebox computer. So we're going to have that available to run, and that's going to be our warm-up, mobility, and cool-down area. And like I said, as you go over, the office and everything where that is now will remain just like it is, and the office will be on the right-hand side of that, and then going up towards the brick wall will be the new kids area. So as I kind of discussed, we've done a layout in the back. Exactly is kind of what I showed you outside. So the rig that we have for CrossFit is going to become one long 72-foot rig, and we'll run down the middle of that CrossFit area. So we'll go from about 100 feet by 60 feet, maybe a little bit less, to about 100 feet by 40 feet. Still going to enable us to do any of the competitions we do, and still keep all of that up. All the equipment and everything will go down that centerpiece. The big rig with the monkey bars will go in the back, and up on top, those are the Olympic weightlifting platforms. And then you'll see where we've got the kids' room and office set up. All right, so we've kind of covered that. And while it may be not the ideal situation that I was looking for, it is the situation that works for not only the gym, but for you guys, in order to keep this affordable and where you need to be from a price point. I'm happy to answer any questions about it. And as I said, in the new CrossFit side, we're still gonna be able to do Superfit. We're still gonna be able to do any other competitions we do. And for you guys, nothing's really going to change other than walking across the street, or not even across the street, walking across the parking lot. I haven't been this excited about anything in a really long time. So, we're going to need some help moving come September. More information is going to come out, but if you have any questions in the meantime, don't hesitate to ask me, and we'll get you all set up. And I am looking forward to what will be phase 3 of CrossFit Lorton and this business that I know you guys are such a big part of and that I have poured my heart and soul into. So thank you, and ask me if you have any questions.